I traded the incense for the scent of scorched oil, the silence of the cloisters for the fever of the soil. I used to count the beads until my fingertips went numb, waiting for a kingdom that was never meant to come. Now I inhabit the margins where the concrete starts to fray, in a starched white city that has washed itself away. I am unstitched and raw, biological event, paying back the interest on a spirit that was lent. The mentors are out with their mouths full of lead, reciting the blueprints of the things the prophet said. They try to mold the marrow, try to redirect the aim, carving out my edges to extinguish every flame. But it's just useless talk, a hollow gauge sound, a systematic gift to keep the pulse upon the ground. For sin is not a stumble, sin is the weed, the only honest garment that a human soul can leave. I'm wearing the sinner like a medal of the grid, at the precise second where the soul and dogma split. No apologies offered, no mercy on the tongue, singing the anthem that the holy left unsung. Divinity is the falling is the light. They gathered in the square with their eyes like cold knives, out ate in the wreckage of our unexamined lives. I saw the hypocrisy of grand stagnant mist behind the righteous mask of the ones who don't exist. Look at me, I shouted to the shadows in the hall, and greet the greedy animal that's leaning on your wall. I forced them to the mirror, to the shadow in the chest, to the uninvited sinner who is everyone's guest. I'm heading for the granny, for the thin inviting air, leaving the theater of the staunch and steady prayer. The mountain doesn't listen, the mountain doesn't know the latitude of virtue or the depths that I can go. Redemption is a crutch for the terrified and small. I'd rather have the gravity and the logic of the fall. Unshriven, integrated, solitary, for sin is not a stumble, sin is the weave, the only honest garment that a human soul can leave. I'm wearing the sinner like a medal of the grid, at the precise second where the soul and dogma split. No apologies offered, no mercy on the tongue, sing the anthem that the holy left unsung. Under the indifferent sky, the account is finally clear. I've unhooked the latch from the grammar of the fear. No more mold, no more mend, just the mineral silence at the center of the end. The sinner is the sinner is accept the fall, accept it all. The summons was printed on the back of a ghost, delivered by an anonymous starched white host. I'm sitting in a room that smells of clinical lime, answering for the interest on an unread crime. Clerks with leaden eyes and paper cut skin are trying to confession for a functional death. I am a file in a cabinet of bone, prosecuted by a logic I've never truly known. The gallery is crowded with the white and the blind, leaving their own heavy histories behind. They don't see a man or a pulse or a fear, just the labels in a pen behind my ear. I'm the main attraction of their moral delay, the ink blot focus on the grayscale day. And the judge says pray, like it's a switch or a key, but the prayer's just a gear in the machinery. I refuse to be in Colorado by the grammar, the soul, by the theological trap and the loss of control. I won't trade my silence for a starched white lie underneath the pressure of a courtroom sky. The machine is hungry. The machine is cold. Exhausted by the lectures and the antiseptic talk, by the bureaucratic rhythm of the sidewalk chalk, I looked at the judge with his mercury stare and felt the sudden weight of the unbreathed air. He ordered a liturgy, a ritual of grace, to muffle the features of my unbowed face. But I saw the truth in the crowd's collective hum. They're the ones who fuel the engine, they're the ones who become the architects of every unproven decree, writing their own warrants through the middle of May. The patio is a square of industrial gray, where the sun refuses to acknowledge the day. The knife is a diagnostic, a silvering line, closing the files on a failed design. And I saw them move in a synchronized wave, digging out the center of a shallow grave. Not a hand was offered to buffer the blow, just a bust of fingers in a righteous row. Conscience says accomplices in the shade, raising the walls that the silence has made. And the judge says pray, like it's a switch or a key, but the prayer is just a gear in the machinery. I refuse to be in Colorado by the grammar, the soul, by the theological trap and the loss of control. I will trade my silence for a starched white lie underneath the pressure of a courtroom Everyone is guilty in the ledger of the street, where refined anger and the evidence meet. But the world needs a target, a place for the spill, to satisfy the hunger of a predatory will. The hands are up, the hands are high, a collective automation under the lead crumbed sky. Selection for the sacrifice, the verdict is in. I am dying for the architects here. Everyone's sin. The blade is home. The blade is home. In a main town, built of salt and peeling white paint, I am the anchor for the local complaint. The preacher's voice is a needle on a drywall floor, scratching out a sermon at my starched collar door. They watch my porch like a diagnostic screen, waiting for a stumble in the gray routine. I'm pinned to the square, a monumental bone, the most expensive version of being known. An invisible cross made of timber and spike to keep the righteous warm in the middle of the night. The air is a static, a high frequency stylish, the heat was a physical weight, saturated by the pressure of a choreographed fate. The revival was a furnace of sawdust and sweat, closing the perimeter of a long-term debt. The preacher leaned in with his mercury eyes, demanding the confession beneath the canvas skies. But the hate didn't burst like a cinematic spark. It was a surgical clarity in the center of the dark, a razor-edged logic, a technical grace, revealing the monsters in each familiar face. I didn't pray, I spoke of the cellar and the tale of the predatory secrets and the broken down well. I saw the man of good in the front row heat, feeling the asphalt move beneath their feet. One by one the hands started to rise, not for the glory but to cover their eyes. A collective automation, a synchronized shiver as I poured the raw venom back into the river. The prayer was dead, the silence was whole. They want the blood, but they won't take the blame. Tying my identity to shouting of a name. Sinner is the ink, sinner is the skin, the only honest house they'll ever let me in. I am the lesson that the children are fed, a biological commitment to the things I never said. The wipers are rhythmic, a metronome for the rain, washing the soot from the window pane. The church is a ghost in the glass of the rear, shrinking from the gravity and the sensory fear. I'm carrying a label, a tattoo on the soul, giving the definitions back their total control. Hell isn't the furnace or the lake of fire, it's the version of you that the neighbors require, plotting east into the black. There isn't a bridge that can carry me back. The definition is the definition is The mirror is a silver pool of diagnostic light, reflecting the thumbprints of a collective design. They approach with the moisture of the potter's hand, trying to bake the damnness from a spirit like mine. Stand like this, speak like that. The blueprints say mapping the clay into a starched white roll. Their words are a fine dust, a follower and noodle chime, whistling through the gaps where the pulses used to go. But I am not a vessel for their domestic water. I am the raw sediment, the unhammered stone. I feel the weight of the days like a second skin, a heavy gauge high, babe, christened sand. It's a physical friction, a tightening of the mesh, the biological burden of inhabiting the flesh. It's gallery of projected ghosts, where every invitation has a hollow-eyed host. They look through my marrow, they look through the grain, inhabiting the me that they've built in the rain. No one sees the mercury, no one sees the grit, just the charcoal outline where the soul and mass split. The laughter is a static, a high-frequency delay as I accept the isolation at the ending of the day. To be known is to be captured, to be seen is to be small. I'd rather be the shadow that's avoiding the wall. The epiphany is surgical, a cut in the air. The truth is an island and I'm already there. I'm unlearning the grammar of the us and the we. Unzipping the hide of the shared biography. I am the animal, vital and deep. A secret the ballroom was never meant to keep. A notification is a bridge that has already burned. I am the only lesson that I ever truly learned. I retreat to the room where the silences await, anchored to the hinges of a perimeter gate. No prayers for the ceiling, no names for the dark. Prayer needs a witness to ignite the spark. I am alone in the tissue, I am home in the cell, listening to the throb of my own functional hell. The pulse is the anthem, the meat is the proof, keeping the pecadora under a windowless roof. Integrity, inextinguishable, inofficiable. The courtroom is a theater of star-and tailored pride, where the petty kings of virtue keep their hollows tucked inside. They're auditing my marrow, they're measuring the lace, seeking out a fracture in my unrepentant face. They offer me the vinegar of an academic grief, trying to redirect the current for the sake of a relief. But I watch the proceedings through a glass of chilled and weed, bored by the proportions of the good they want to see to them. My life's a ledger of the reckless and the blurred, the loudest kind of silence that the city ever heard. Their lectures are static, a technical mistake, a failure of the fabric that I refuse to take. Prayer is just a noise, a vulgar kind of hum, the desperate desperation of the blind and of the dumb. They want a transformation, a bleaching of the soul, but I'm keeping the integrity of losing all control. So here's to the sinners who are honest in the dark, to the beauty of the wreckage and the dying down spark. The only sin is boredom, the lack of a design, the grayscale repetition of a prehistoric line. You're thirsty for the tragedy, you're hungry for the drop, waiting for the rhythm of the individual to stop. I am the unmasked encore, the fire and the frost, counting out the interest on everything I've lost. You dress your lust for ruins in a heavy-duty guise of a righteous indignation and a set of holy laws. But your eyes have a fever, a stroboscopic blink, as you watch me walk the tightrope at the very edge of the brink. You call it justice while you're harvesting the salt of a high-velocity spirit coming to a halt. The pleasure in the puncture, the theater of the flayed. That's the most expensive version of the debts you haven't paid. I am the diagnostic light for the hunger in the hall, the only one not leaning on a whitewash wall. Now the curtains are heavy with the suit of the street, in a room that smells of dampness and a slow motion defeat. The health is a vapor, the pulse is a thread, but the spirit is a ledger that hasn't been read. No sorry on the nightstand, no medals on the shelf. I am the final witness to the glory of myself. The world is built of sinners who are terrified of height, dressing up their shadows in a starched and sterile white. So here's to the sinners who are honest in the dark, to the beauty of the wreckage and the dying down spark. The only sin is boredom, the lack of a design, the grayscale repetition of a prehistoric line. You're thirsty for the tragedy, you're hungry for the drop, waiting for the rhythm of the individual to stop. I am the unmasked encore, the fire and the frost, counting up the interest on everything I've lost. Everything I've lost. A cheap room ending, a tattered silk state, washing the colors of the record away. No matter